Once again, that's a new version. I think we started this playthrough on 1.1, and we're now in 1.3b, so we've gone through 1.2, 1.2a, 1.3, 1.3a, 1.3b. 5 different updates throughout this playthrough. And I would definitely say that unless there's like some kind of major game-breaking bug discovered, that's going to be the last update for this playthrough, since the developer himself has decided to go on a bit of a break. A well-earned break, mind you, considering how awesome this hack has been so far, at least from my personal experience. But here I'm at New Cinnabar Island, because with the 3 votes to 2 victory, today's segment is going to be me going after the legendary birds. As you can see from the team display, I've got Kalima and Slumborg in my team at the moment. Kalima's just going to help me fly around places, and Slumborg will apply its sleeping capabilities. Plus, of course, it's a good special tank, and I expect most of the damaging moves that these birds have are going to be that sort of side of the offense. So I've got enough super repels here to get me through this area, because all I really have to do is just find a hole, drop in it, and then find another hole, drop in it, and then find another hole, and then end up back down here, which is not where I wanted to be, but whatever. I know how to get to where I am. That's cool. Yay. Establishes the fact that you do actually drop from there, as opposed to, like... It actually makes me wonder, because if that's a waterfall, then maybe the water there should just, like, completely drain out and should just be traversable. Also, random escape rope on these, like, set of stairs or something like that. I'm glad I remembered that, because I did want a way to get out of here, and I've got like 6 escape ropes in the computer, but I forgot to bring one of those along, so yeah. Anyhow, here is the first bird. We're doing this in the proper order here, so we're going after Articuno first. Throw a save state in. Which slot do we want here? 3 will do the trick, I guess. So I got Zuno in the lead, which should work. Also, unique music for these, which is basically just the encounter music from X and Y, just ported into an 8-bit form for this. Level 50, as you'd about expect. DV spread is kinda but I never really cared that much for the DV spreads to begin with, so Ice Beam definitely to be expected on the moveset here. My question now is this Articuno going to be able to tank a flamethrower? If not, I'll have to rework my strategy. Okay, that seems fine enough. So I'll go into Cutman Mike here. I went to the move relearner off screen and gave it a false swipe, so I can get this thing down as low as I possibly can. Provided it doesn't freeze, but I got a crap ton of full heals to deal with that if it actually does happen. Get up a sword stance so I don't have to waste too many turns using false swipe here. And let's just hope that I had 44 Ultra Balls. I went and bought 6 more before I started the segment, so I've got an even 50. Hopefully, though, at 50 will get me through... Obviously, I'd like to get through all 3 of the birds with just these 50 balls, but for all we know, it's probably not going to work out that as well as I would like. So I've got Slumborg here. I've also got Elligiggle with me in case I decide I want to go with the paralysis route instead. Because Sleep, while it is better for catching Pokemon, it does have to be reapplied every now and then, so I've got both options, just to depend on which one I want. I think Mist will actually protect Articuno from being put to sleep here. No. I guess Mist is like a clear body type thing, where it just prevents stats from being dropped. Pretty sure none of these birds will have safeguards, so I should be about right in that regard. And first ball, immediately break out. It's about what you'd expect for legendary. I'll go down to 45 and then start speeding up. I don't know why, just whatever. It at least gives a bit more padding to the segment, even though it's not really entirely necessary. I'll speed up and trying to put the thing to sleep, especially since I've got to waste a turn and not actually put this thing to sleep because the freeze hacks got off there. Slumborg pretty accurate today with his hypnosis. And I believe that's the second, third ball. So we're off to a pretty good start. Yeah, actually, how many balls was that? I'm pretty sure that was only 3. Yeah, 3 balls. $3 something. I don't know. So we are just officially done in this place now. We don't ever have to come back here. So that's always going to put me in a good mood. Next up is Zapdos. And it occurs to me as well, if I actually get through this like really quickly, I might need to come up with something else to do for the segment. So for all I know, I could end up just doing another gym or so like that. I'm not too sure. Either that, or I could just quit being bloody an asshole about it and just go and do a bit of an exploration of Cerulean Cave. Because you might have noticed, I've got my team up to 55 here. I went and a few of them were close to leveling up, so I went to the Cerulean Cave, grinded them up, and then rare candy the rest of the way. So I think I've got, how many rare candies have I got left? Because I imagine I'll probably need to be using a fair few more before I'm done with the playthrough. I've got 22, so I'll probably have to do another round or two of Voltorb Flip, get the rare candy count up there. One step in, and the repel wears out. But new to the 1.3b update is the continuous repel mechanic. So we can just sort of keep going like that, which is really awesome. Okay. Okay. These are the Voltorb things that I kept running into. I think I mentioned before that when you beat the Elite Four, certain overworld Pokemon and gift Pokemon things respawn. I guess that applies to the Voltorbs in this place as well, so I guess we're just gonna quickly knock this thing over. It's not like I actually need to catch the damn thing unless it showed up as a shiny, but whatever. I might have to knock over 1 or 2 more before I'm done with this place, so that's gonna be slightly annoying, but whatever. Looks like we're about done. Yeah, looks like there's no more we have to actively get rid of. So come out here, up and around here, and then here's Zapdos. Okay, Zuno is not an ideal lead here, so I think we'll go Cutman might get up a Swords Dance or 2 and then just spam Force Swipe until it goes down to 1 HP, and then just do the same thing as we have done before. I keep forgetting which save slot I'm using here, slot 3. Try to bloody remember that. Alright, bird number 2. This thing is probably packing Drill Peck. It would not surprise me if it was. That's a decidedly better DV spread. Not too sure what that gives it in regards to a hidden power type, but I certainly will not be complaining about that. Well, Thunder Wave's definitely going to cause a few issues. So let me get up maybe 1 or 2 more Swords Dances here. 2 should do the trick. Yeah, there's Drill Peck. And you wanna maybe not be fully paralyzed. And 3 turns in a row, you've done that. Make that 4. Thank Christ. Okay, so now I've got to waste a bloody Hyper Potion here because this thing decided to just refuse to frickin' budge when I ordered it to. And I want to use one more. Okay, well, it's got Detect as well, which thankfully it only has 5 PP, because it would be very annoying if I'm trying to put the thing to sleep and it keeps spamming Detect, but it's not going to be able to spam that for too long considering the low amount of PP that it's got. Okay. And it connects anyway. Good job. Well played. That's annoying. And Slumborg is now off the mark. Come on. Line yourself back up there, old fella. Need you to be a pal. I'm counting on you to fly. Oh. First balling Zapdos would have been absolutely astonishing, because I've only just now 10 minutes into recording here. So, I'd have had a hell of a lot of time to go after Moltres. God. I've noticed this pattern happening as well. It breaks out at 3 and then breaks out at 2 the next ball, and then the next ball it breaks out at 1, and then the next ball after that it immediately breaks out. Is it gonna follow this pattern? Nope, it's just gonna be a third ball capture like the last one. Okay. We're definitely destroying this segment. Alright, let's just confirm that was, yeah, that was indeed 3 balls. That's pretty good. I would be absolutely astonished if I ended up catching Moltres in 3 balls. Because 11 minutes into the segment, if it takes me 3 balls, I'll probably be done catching all of these birds by about 12 or 13 minutes into the segment. Which means I'm just left with a bunch of just something else that I need to bloody try and do. Actually, yeah, turn another one on, because I'm going to have to walk through a bit of grass and a bit of surf, water, and all that sort of fun stuff. So, over here is a new cave entrance. Walk in there, and it's literally just a room that has Moltres in it. So, I guess they just couldn't, like, put this in somewhere in inside Mount Silver Cave, or they just decided to leave it here for more of a convenience thing than anything else. But either way, it's quite alright. Also, the music playing in the background here is that would be the just random like music that plays during the summoning of Ho-Oh or Lugia in Heart Gold Soul Silver in 8-bit form, as you do. So I think we'll go with Zuno here. Getting False Swipe off on this thing is going to be a little bit trickier because it is a fire type and it is packing Flamethrower, and one hit from that will just completely and utterly obliterate Cutman Mike. So let's go ahead and see how this goes down. Shitty DV spread, unfortunately, but not much we can really do about that unless we decide to just keep resetting, which I don't want to be doing. So yeah, there's the aforementioned Flamethrower. Makes me think I might want to... I was thinking maybe paralyzing it. I'm not too sure. First thing we do is see if Moltres can tank the Surf. It cannot. Okay. I guess in that case we lob Ice Beams at it. We at least get a slightly... Oh no, no, that's... No, that is decidedly not a particularly great DV spread. 0 there is in our speed, which you would certainly like to do with a bit more speed. It's certainly not lacking in offenses though. 13 attack, 12 special. But besides that, I'm not too keen on that. Okay, I can get one more Ice Beam off. Oh, Endure. I forget that Moltres has Endure. I'm pretty sure it has Endure when you face it in Fire Red, Fire and Leaf Green. I'd have loved for that to have landed a crit there. Let me throw a backup save. What slot do I want to go for here? Yeah, 4 will do, I guess. And I'm going to lob a Flamethrower at this thing and see if it can tank it. Because if it can, I might just go and switch into Slumbork. No, it can't. Alright. That's a tough one, because I don't want to go into Cutman Mike just to cop a Flamethrower to the face, because he's not going to tank it. So it makes me wonder if I should just paralyze it with Elegiggle and then weaken it. Alright, let me see what Slumbork can do here, because it'll get outsped here easily. So if I go with Hypnos... Oh, wait, shit. No, it outspeeds Moltres. Okay, so that makes the job slightly more difficult, because if I switch in here, it can very easily wake up and throw a Flamethrower in my face. If it does, I'm going to be annoyed. It remains asleep. It is outsped. Okay, sweet. I believe that brings Moltres down to 1 HP, so I can switch back into Slumbork safely and start lobbing balls. Okay, so a bit of a roundabout way to get there, but we can now start lobbing balls at this thing. Okay, one in breakout. I get the impression that Moltres is probably going to be the most obnoxious of the three to catch. I probably went and blew all of my luck on the first two birds. That being said, I think I've only missed Hypnosis once. Well, technically twice, but one of those was because of Detect, but in regards to an outright miss, I've only missed once. Alright. Is Moltres getting in the third ball like the other two? Nope. Breaks out with complete disdain. Alright, and immediately wakes up, so one turn of sleep and then straight back up. So it looks like my luck's about to turn for the worst here. Oh, dearie me. Everything's starting to go south. I'm locked in residual damage and can't switch. Hypnosis is starting to miss and... oh, dearie me. Yeah, blew all my luck. Oh well. Oh, come on. I know I blew all of my luck, but seriously, you can't just do that to me. You can't literally just flip a complete 180 on me here. So I think I've gone like one and out, immediate, and then one and out. So I don't think I've gone any more than one shake so far. Very much disdainful here, old Moltres is. Finally decides to lob a flamethrower at me here to test my tanking abilities, but while that thing is asleep, Slumbork is just going to get a whole bunch of healing back with leftovers, so... unless it, like, lands, like, 3 or 4 crits in a row or something like that, it's not going to knock Slumbork out here, so... he should be right to take care of this from here on out. I've just got to get the damn thing inside the Pokeball. I mean, the Ultra Ball, rather. And that was almost successful at, I believe, the 10th ball. Yeah, 10th ball. And the 11th ball decides to go one better. Because, I don't know, nostalgia critic reference. Something like that. Okay. We've managed to push it past 18 minutes with Moltres being slightly more obnoxious than his other two brethren. But, that's about that. That's all 3 of the legendary birds. It did not take anywhere near as long as I was expecting. I still have a crap ton of Ultra Balls with which to catch a bunch of other legendaries. So, I guess we can have a short one. I mean, it's not like this is it's not like this would be the first time I've had a segment below 20 minutes in this LP, but I'm just not too sure if there's anything else I really want to do here. You know, if I had the foresight to go and knock over all the trainers in the lighthouse, I would totally just go and grab Lugia as well. I kind of wonder now how many of them I can dodge. If we're gonna get some mileage out of this, I suppose I might as well just see how far I can get in the lighthouse here. I thought he was a trainer. I guess... okay, I have to fight this guy. I think we're just gonna roll with it here, and we're just gonna climb the... we're just gonna climb the lighthouse. Oh crap! I just realized. I need to, like, the reason I'm going up here is because this is where you get the Silver Wing, so you can actually go after Lugia. But it has just occurred to me that I need to go and get a berry first. So once I knocked over this poor bastard, I've got to go and... oh, geez, that's a decent amount of cash stack. And I think you can get his phone number as well, so you might be able to rebattle him. It's fine, though. I don't intend to add anybody else's phone number for the rest of this game, except for Youngster Joey's. And that's just under the temptation that there's like, he's like busted his shit for when you fight him with you've got 16 badges in your possession. Now, I need to find a berry tree. I'm a little bit in winging it mode at the moment, just because I was not expecting to go after Lugia in this segment, and I just pretty much am going to do so. But whatever. I don't think I need waterfall for anything in the cave. I'll make sure of it just by grabbing out a escape rope. Okay, I think we're about sorted to go and climb the lighthouse and go and get all this stuff sorted, so... Very much love just the random holes in the floors here, letting us just get down with the greatest of ease. Now, this guy I could have easily avoided, but I just didn't really pay much attention to the fact that he was there. He has a Poliwrath. That Poliwrath dies to Psychic. Wow. Poliwrath must be somewhat quick if it can outspeed something that's 18 levels above it. I mean, to be fair, it is a Slowking. It's meant to be slow, but whatever. Oh, he's got Politoed as well. Okay. You can eat a Psychic like your branched brethren did before. I think you can get this guy's phone number as well. And I think if you talk to that guy and battle him again, I think he gives you a vitamin of some variety. Can't quite remember. I think that guy's a bird trainer. Can't dodge this guy. Oh well. I wish to battle with you. How many Pokemon have you got? Oh god, Preston. Can never... I don't think that name fits a gentleman type person. Maybe my view of it is skewed because of Preston from Jackass, but... that just doesn't seem to fit with me, honestly. It's kind of hilarious how if you are using something that's like a stone evolution on your team, that there's literally no reason not to just immediately evolve the damn thing, because you can get its pre-evolutions moves just by going to the move relearner. It means that if you pick Growlithe as your starter in this game, there's literally no reason for you to just take the Firestone that it's holding away from it, and then just immediately evolve it. So you don't even have to spend any of the time in the game at all with the Growlithe in your possession, because you can just evolve it with immediate effect. I believe this was the person that, like, declared that she would defend Jasmine or something like that, and, like, mean to bring her back with me or something like that. I guess they had to change that now, of course, because, yeah, now she needs the bloody help. Yeah, fall down that side in particular so you don't run into the sailor dude there. And then if we go down here, we want to do a shitty job at dodging this dude. And before he's got like... Well, 3 is definitely not what I was hoping to be running into here, but whatever. And I would say that World Islands will be interesting to explore, but... I mean, I'm going to be honest, the only thing that I could really grab from down there was Seadra, and I already picked that up in Sea Farm Island, so there's literally nothing in that cave that I have to grab. Wild Islands is interesting in the fact that you can find Wild Squirtle there, and it's the only place in the game where you can grab them, but I've already grabbed 3 Wild Squirtle and evolved the ones that I needed to get those in the living deck, so there's literally nothing there that even piques my interest that's not named Lugia. Oh, what's this? Super Repel. Okay. Alright, so there's Amphi. And... give it a berry. And it's all happy and shit. And gives you the Silverwing. So we can now go after the master of the trio that we just caught earlier. First thing we're going to want to do though is we want to explore this floor and grab whatever is here. Rare candy. That's one less that I have to bloody grab later on. And a freaking... yeah, there was another item down here. I guess I just have to fight this dude. And of course he has 3 Pokemon. Why wouldn't he? He must waste my time. Also, I like how Zuno has gained an extra level there, and I only just now noticed it. I guess it'll be a bit more useful in the gyms that we're going to be fighting next time, but whatever. Makes me wonder if I should fit the amulet coin on somebody else. Just under the idea that I might get some more use out of them than Zuno in the next couple of gyms. I mean, Zuno is going to be one of the most frequently used Pokemon in Brock's gym because he's just got the natural type advantage there, but not so much against Bugsy. Although it does have Flamethrower. TM34, which used to be Bide. What is it in this generation? Swagger. I guess that's okay. I think what I want to do here is just go down this, go down the holes, and then we're down here. Okay. Now, I believe that we need something with Whirlpool on our team in order to get into the Whirl Islands. It would only make sense. So what we want to do here is we want to go and grab Advent Forward back out. I'll move those somewhere else. What I want... Yeah, I don't think Eliscura is going to do a whole lot here, so... we will do that. Do random on-the-fly changing of team display stuff. And then move on. Okay, so Advent Forward is there now. Now... there's a bit of a thing here, because I found out one of the bugs that got fixed with the 1.3 update is something that I was not actually expecting to be a bug fix. That. Apparently HM moves were never actually intended to be easily forgettable, which is very annoying because that was very convenient, and it now pretty much makes me have to go back to the move deleter to get rid of Surf. So I'm going to say, yeah, we're going to have to do that because I don't want to get rid of any of the other moves because those will actually cost me money to reteach. So, even more time wasting as we approach 27.5 minutes of recording time. We do not want the move reminder, we want the move deleter. And yeah, we get rid of Surf. Because we just leave Zuno in our team so it can use the Surf, and so then I can just have Advent Forward use the other water field move that is relevant to my interests. Okay, I think we're about right now. We'll approach Whirl Islands from Seedwood, I think. That's probably just the better option. Okay, so I think we also want to get a Super Repel set up here. That should do. Save state. Pretty sure it's slot 3, but once again, okay, yeah, slot 3. Let's hope I can dodge all these swimmer trainers because I don't want to be dealing with their crap as well. Now, the island that we want to go into, because there's 4 different entrances here, 4 islands. And the island I believe we want to be going after here is the top right one. The northeastern one, if we're going to be, like, using nautical directions or whatever the hell. So I believe that's the southeast one, so we want to go straight north from here. Yeah, these guys spin around, so they're easy to dodge. And then I think we want to go up here. This should be the one. Oh, crap, I forgot we need Flash. Oh, god damn it, we need Flash. I fucking forgot about Flash. Okay, alright, well, I will just get rid of light screen, whatever. We'll just roll with that. Okay. Crisis has been averted, although to be fair, I would definitely have liked to not have to teach Flash, because... I was thinking, might as well grab items while they're here. I mean, we're already wasting enough time. We're 30 minutes into the segment, so... no reason not to. And since we've already explored this place to enough of a point that we, I don't know, are satisfied, I guess I might as well just grab the rest of these items off screen. Alright. That is fucking amazing. Is the surf music gonna go over the top of that? Damn it! Okay, whatever. There's Lugia. I am saddened at the fact that the surf music rolls over the top of the Lugia music there, because that was actually an awesome little touch. Okay. Save state in slot 3. I believe we're going to be encountering this thing at level 60. It's going to take hits like a planet, as you would have seen when I fought the Elite Four a while back. Alright. Here we go. And we've got our old Lugia theme song mashed down into 8-bit from Heart Gold Soul Silver. That's always nice. Oh, recover. Yeah, I forgot that these things have recover. Alright. That's going to make this quite the task. It would have been so much better if freezing mechanics in this generation were the same as in Gen 1, where I could just freeze it and it couldn't do anything. Because that would have just stopped it from using recover entirely. Sadly, it looks like that's not going to be the case. So, throw a save state for here. Why the hell does this thing have Gust? I mean, depending on its learn set, I probably wasn't entirely expecting... what was I not entirely expecting? Aeroblast. But, eh. For this thing, since it's got recover, I feel like it's probably a better option to paralyze this thing as opposed to putting it to sleep. Because if it uses recover and then it goes to sleep, I have to blow turns to put it to weaken it, and that's just going to be less turns that I get to throw balls at it. In this case here, because I'm going to have the status pretty much stuck on it, I am going to be able to just take one turn, weaken it, and then that should... and then just get straight back into lobbing balls here. Okay, 33 balls. Hopefully Lugia plays along as well as its subjects. One and broke out after the first ball. I think Rain Dance only has 5 PP, so I think it's blown 3 of those already. Not that it should matter, it doesn't appear to have any sort of water move. What's it got? Gust, Rain Dance, Recover. Don't know what the 4th move is. Could be Hydro Pump. Could also be Aero Blast. Could also just be fully paralyzed so it doesn't have to... the turns where it is fully paralyzed are always nice to have because it means it's not using one of its PP. Yeah, there's the recover. So the question now is this Lugia going to be able to tank a Thunderbolt? Because if it can, then I'm pretty much in a decent position here. No, it can't, because it... okay, in that case, it's because it landed a crit. Okay, that's better. And at this stage, I don't really care too much about using save states, because it just saves time. Oh, almost. Are we going to get another Moltres here? Follow up the 3 and breakout with a successful catch. Please pull it off. Because now I'm in a situation where I really want this thing to not take a freaking huge amount of time, and it could very easily do so. Because I don't have the... I've got a slightly less effective status condition. Plus, we now have confirmation that this thing has Hydro Pump. So, that's certainly not... providing me with any benefits. More recover. It actually has occurred to me that if it blows through its low PP moves, then it's going to be far more likely to keep spam and recover, which is going to be really, really bad. Because then I'm just not going to be able to get in any ball throws. Ugh. Would have been nice to just bring that to a close right there with the successful capture, but again, we're just pipped at the post. Yay. God, this is such a waste of time. I feel like I'm doing slightly more than the recover is healing, so I get the impression that if he uses recover again, I may end up killing it with a Thunderbolt even without a crit. So I'm very much hoping that I can get this thing inside a Pokeball quickly. Ultra Ball, rather. I don't know why I keep immediately saying Pokeball. I guess I'm just that used to using Pokeballs to catch everything that it just immediately becomes the first thing that comes to my mind. Kind of like a muscle memory type thing. Okay, so it will die to Thunderbolt right there, which sucks, because Fire Punch probably not going to do a whole lot. Yeah, I was not expecting it to do a whole lot. Also, Hydro Pump just kind of knocked Giggle out there. So I'm thinking Cutman Mike, get up some Sword Stances, and if it actually, yeah, just let it keep spamming recover, because I'm going to go up to +6 with Sword Stance and then just keep spamming False Swipe to get it down to 1 HP. It eliminates the possibility of knocking this thing out. Thanks for the crit there, fella. That requires a bit of healing. Okay, jeez. Okay. At this stage, if it actually does decide to just keep spamming recover, as it is doing here, it is actually recovering more than I'm healing. I'm +6 attack, and I'm still unable to out-damage its recovering. That's, quite an achievement there from Lugia in terms of defenses. Don't land a crit. It landed a... Fuck me, dead. It hit twice with Hydro Pump and critted both times. This is no good. I actually am going to use a Max Revive here and bring Cutman Mike back to life. Because the Sword Stance strategy here is really the most ideal one. Although, it might be better if I just lob Ice Beams from here. Come on. And, God's sake. This is going very far south very quickly. Just need you to be a pal and get in the ball. If only I could... Taunt isn't in this generation, nor is like Heal Block and stuff like that. Another fucking critical! This thing is basically just the lord of criticals landing at the most inopportune times. Like, at the most inconvenient times. And it's very, very irritating. Because I'm feeling a lot less vindicated now. If I caught Lugia now, I'd feel a lot less vindicated about it, because I have abused save states to the point where I've gotten to throw the same ball more than once. And Advent Forward only has so many Ice Beams to use here, and Lugia, unfortunately, is out healing the damage that Ice Beam is capable of hitting it with. It's like whenever I get to this point, I have to be thankful that I managed to get down here so I could at least throw an Ultra Ball. Because the rate at which it's using Recover means that every ball I get to throw at it from this point onward is pretty much just gold, and I'm just hoping to God that one of them will connect. Fully paralyzed, that's always nice. It's not getting any further than 2 shakes and breakout. Just stick with your Gust. Or get fully paralyzed, that works as well. Damn it. And more recover crap. Just stick with your Gusts. They're the most effective thing you can use at the moment. Come on. This is, not too sure what else I can really say about this fight. I can tell you it's annoying, but then I'd be, sounding very much like a broken record. Can this thing tank a return? With the greatest of ease. And a critical gust sees to the end of Advent Forward. Okay. 14 balls left. It would be depressing as all hell if it turns out that, my remaining stock of Ultra Balls was not going to be enough to get through catching Lugia. Because that would really kind of just grind my gears. Enjoying how it keeps getting fully paralyzed as I'm setting up here. You mind going back to your old gusting here? I mean, to be fair, if it gets through all of its recover PP first, then I won't be opposed to that. Okay, 1 HP, paralyzed. Let's get a few good ball throws in here. Ideally with more than 1, maybe 3, and then just not break out afterwards. That'd be lovely. Nope. Just make it seem as ineffectual as it possibly can. We're approaching the meaning of life number of minutes. No, we already are at the meaning of life number of minutes. God. You're gonna make me cut away, aren't ya? I think Lugia in Storm Silver made me have to bloody cut away because I couldn't catch it on my first go. Oh, come on. I gotta blow a bloody Hyper Potion here because another Gust is probably gonna knock Cutman Mike out. Yeah, that probably would have gotten the KO. Would have barely gotten the KO, but would have gotten the KO regardless. Looks like it's run out of recover PP though. Either that or I'm just getting lucky, really lucky and it doesn't want to use it anymore. Either way, this battle ends in 5 turns. Oh my god. That's what, the 4th or 5th time it's gotten a 3 in Breakout, plus critical hit to C2 Cutman Mike being put on his ass again. That's lovely. Oh, thank Christ. That came really close to making me have to bloody redo it off screen. But we did it. It was a bit of a struggle, but we've managed to successfully capture Lugia with 2 Ultra Balls left in the bag. So yeah, I think I might need to go and grind for some more money to grab some more Ultra Balls because I'm not done catching Legendaries. Still have to, like in regards to Legendaries that I'm catching with Ultra Balls, there's still just Ho-Oh and Mewtwo. So I'm probably going to need to go up to another maybe 50 Ultra Balls, but that should hopefully get me through both of those. But for the time being, we've got Lugia, we've got the 3 birds. You got a hell of a lot more out of this segment than I was expecting to give. I guess I'm just generous in that regard. So, next time we're going to take a break from catching Legendaries, and we're going to go and knock over the Pewter and Azalea gyms. So I will see you for that.